Hey Siri, remind me next time I'm at Dad's house to get my spare umbrella back. Hey Siri, add potatoes, broccoli, and chocolate to my shopping list. Hey Siri, remind me on the last day of every month, phone bill gets paid today.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood, feeling blessed.
Apple Reminders is probably the most useful thing on my phone. It's got a ton of functionality, and because of Siri, you don't even have to go into the app to use it. This video is going to show you the best way to use Apple Reminders. If you're also interested in Apple Notes tips, I just made a video on that too. Let's get into it. Tip 1. Separate from manually adding a reminder in the app, just asking Siri to do it is much faster for in-the-moment thoughts. Once set, the reminder will pop up as a notification on your lock screen and stay there until you mark it as complete or tell it to reappear later. To get those options, hold down the notification. Tip 2. You can set a reminder for a specific time that day or another day. For example, hey Siri, remind me at 5 p.m. to call Chelsea. Or, remind me in 6 days, free trial ends tomorrow. Remind me next Friday at 5 p.m, check up on job application. Remind me in 6 hours, pick up Raquel from school. Remind me tomorrow, fix Xbox. Also, if you say something in the morning, it will set the notification for 7 a.m. If you say afternoon, it sets it for 12 p.m. If you say evening, it goes 6 p.m. And if you say night, it goes off at 7 p.m. Tip 3. To make sure you don't miss it when it comes through, you can set the reminder to come through with a sound and vibration. Just go to Settings, Notifications, and Reminders to edit. Now, if you need to remember something at a specific time in the day and are worried that you might not hear the chime notification, you can ask Siri to instead set an alarm. Tip 4. You can set recurring reminders. For example, remind me on the last day of every month, Netflix subscription gets paid today. Doing this with all your subscription services can help you keep on top of where your money's going. You might also say, hey Siri, remind me to wax my car every 3 months. Or, remind me once a month, starting next Thursday, call to see how Grandma is doing. Yes, I am a good grandson. All in all, recurring reminders can help you keep on top of chores, money, and relationships. Tip 5. If you go to your personal contact and add a work and home address, you then enable location trackings for reminders in settings, you can ask Siri to remind you of something when you arrive at home or work. Example, remind me when I get to work to request leave off. Or, hey Siri, remind me when I get home to reply to the important email from Jess. Tip 6. You can manually or verbally create a list in the app and manually or verbally add things to it throughout the day. Just tap Add List or say, hey Siri, make a new list. Here's how I use the lists. I have 3. One is for YouTube ideas that I verbally add to throughout the day. Hey Siri, add iMessage tips and tricks to my YouTube list. Next is my Bunnings list, because I'm there all the time. Hey Siri, add face masks and gumboots to my Bunnings list. And then there's my shopping list. I might go, hey Siri, add grapes and ice cream to my shopping list. I share that list with my sister, so whenever either of us adds something to it, the other one can see. That way, whoever goes to the shop first can just grab everything for the apartment. You can share lists by tapping the 3 dots in the top right. Tip 7. If you're on Safari or Apple Mail, you can ask Siri to remind you to come back to a page or specific email later, and it will save the link in the reminder. Just say, hey Siri, remind me of this when I get home. Or, hey Siri, remind me of this at 7 p.m.
Okay, your reminder is set.
This is great for when you want to finish looking at something but don't have the time right then. And that's how you use Apple Reminders like a pro. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed and let me know what you want to see next. I'm definitely thinking iMessage tips and tricks. That app is super underrated.